Thank you. Okay, perfect. Good morning. I am running so behind because I'm actually starting a little bit earlier today than normal. And I thought, let's do 15-minute check-in. Say whatever you need to say. If it's good, if it's bad, if it's just venting, if it's sharing, if it's a pleasantry, whatever you need to say it. I'm gonna get my favorite coffee. There it is. That's my favorite. And, oh, I need cream sugar. 1 second. Whoops, dropping things. Okay, I'm back. I don't have any creamer. So I need that. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Jill and I are headed up to Austin today, and it's just all the packing and planning and trying to get up and go see Tony. And man, it's kind of weird weather. It's humid here today. Not to mention I recorded 2 videos this morning so that Nick could have those to release. They're not normal. Well, I should say one of them is. One of them was an epic rap battle, which will be fun to watch. I had a good time with that. I kind of enjoyed it. I enjoyed both of them, actually. Okay, now I can sit. Just say whatever you need to say. Just say whatever you need to say. Hope everybody's having a good day. I don't know where to start. David, good to see you. Zach, I don't know what CMW means, but you can say it because in here you can say whatever you need to say for 15 minutes. That's what we're gonna do. I am terrorized for I have lost control over some of my possessions and my life overall. Then find a therapist and see them. That would be the best thing you could do. Not that you want advice, because you don't need advice. You're just here sharing. Hey, Jane. I love seeing people that are new here. Probably like, what in the world is this live stream? Like, where is this from? This is a mental health professional. This is a therapist. And Jane, this is my office. Come in that door. Walk over here. You could sit there if you want to sit far away from me. You could sit over here on the couch with the warmies, the things that warm up. And when it's cold in the office, they feel very good. I will write on the tablet all the notes that I need to take from you, and you can have some coffee, and that's me. That's how it works. Some people have never been here. They don't even have any idea about this office. You know what's cool about this squeeze ball that a local attorney gave me to give away? Because a lot of times people, I mean, it's advertisement for people, and I really appreciate him, and I think he does great work. But he gave me these squeeze balls. And it has a QR code. Look at that. QR code on the back right there. These squeeze balls, let me show you. The coolest part about them is they are heat sensitive. So they will change color with heat like this. So my cup of coffee, well, it's not super hot on the outside because it's an ember, so it works that way. But if I put this up against the coffee cup, well, let me do it this way. I'm gonna put it over the coffee and see if it does that. I put it over the coffee, look at that. It changes color. And then when you take, oh, it changed already. This is like way too long of an experiment. So I'm gonna put it over again. It changes color. When you put a cold bottle of water on it, changes directly back. Not that any of y'all wanted to know that, but this is that time. You can say whatever you want in here. And I thought I would just share that really cool thing. And it's a squeeze ball, which I highly encourage. If you're ever frustrated, upset, and you just want to like get it out, this is the way to do it. Just going to pass that along. Eveline, good to see you. Preston, good to see you. Trying to see with my two contacts today are a little off. Why do I create scenarios in my head to escape my reality and be someone else? If that's an actual question, then typically because the reality that you're in is too much. It's overwhelming, it's stressful, it's frustrating, it's sad, any of those things. So I just want to go. And that's typically why take drug addicts, why way people want to use. I want to escape, I want to get away from the reality that I'm in because I have no control over it. The key is to live in the reality even though you don't have control and learn what you do have control over. I'm selling coffee at the hospital. Starbucks. Dom, this is holiday blend's my favorite. I drink it for 3 months straight. I'm not kidding. See, David, I have a song request. Go for it, David. Doesn't mean I can do it like right now or any time. I don't know when I could do it, but I said say whatever you want. 15 minutes. The key, David, is throw it out there, man. Just go for it. Shoot your shot. This coffee's way too hot. I gotta get closer so I can read this. Let's see. Are we going to live stream react to all songs on TV? That's a good one, Yeezy. Thanks for that question. I don't think Nick's in here, but I believe we're going to do a live stream of the entire album, possibly the night it comes out. Depending. If they're 20-something songs, a lot of times we have to split it in half. But the day it comes out, like midnight on the 21st, that's my anniversary, so I'm sure I'm going to be out that night, but by midnight, Jill's probably going to be asleep. We'll probably be up recording, honestly. And we'll probably try to do the whole thing. And then what happens is, so if you want to see it live, unedited, the full reaction, be there the night TPNE releases. And Nick will then put it on Patreon, which is a great place to go. There's several album reactions on there. You'll see the fully unedited thing there anytime you want, because if you miss that live stream, you might want to see the whole thing. He edits down the whole thing because it's usually a couple hours worth of streaming. You can't just put that on YouTube. It would get blocked and shut down. So he has to edit it down. It's going to be like a 30-minute edited video. So it's way better to go to Patreon. It's a $7 tier. It's super affordable and very gracious to support your local reaction channels. That would be nice too. And you get to come to the members only live streams and everything. But the fully unedited will stay on Patreon after. But I think we're going to do the whole thing. Thanks, Yeezy. Appreciate that. I want everybody to show up for that live stream. Would love it. Play a song from Rod Wave. Jane, oh man. My favorite, I used to say, was Abandoned and then Fight the Feeling. Fight the Feeling is now the favorite. It's overtaken. I can't get enough of those words. And his mom going to the club in the middle of the club, trying not to cry. Daniel, good to see you as well. Always. Callie, go. Nick, songs. Haven't gotten any notifications. Man, I'll tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Jillian, My R. I don't know what My R is, but I don't think I've seen it. Zach Bryan, High Road. We've done some Zach Bryan, David. Go back and look in the archives. Look at our playlists on our channel. Maybe we've done that. Heather B, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Nick is even in the house right after Heather. Loved the songs. One of them was an epic rap battle. Y'all don't want to miss it. It was really good. I don't know if Nick's going to release these today, tomorrow. I don't know when they're coming out. But there were 2 songs. One is very unorthodox. We don't typically do, which I love. These 2 old dudes singing, rapping. Bruh. Like older than me. Very cool. Juice days are the best days. Thanks, Melvin. That's so cool you said that. And by the way, that merch is coming out like ASAP. Coming out very soon for the Party Never Ends. And I think Nick had put on the Juice World merch hashtag TPNE, which will identify it. Oh, there are 2 new songs. Okay, David. Nick's here. Tell him, Rise Up Reactions. That's who you need to go to. Jeff, the girl I love broke up with me a year ago, but she came back multiple times this year only to tell me that I feel like a home to her and dump me again a week later. The best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. I'm just going to tell you that. It doesn't mean people don't ever change, but it is very brutal for people to change. And my wife always says, remember this, Jeff, I watch your feet, not your mouth, Tom. You could say whatever you want, give me whatever reason, but I watch your feet. I watch how you walk, how you live, how you handle everyday situations, and don't let yourself get back into that without getting a therapist that says it's okay. Anyone, good to see you. Yesterday, I asked a girl that I've been in talking stages with for 8 months if we're better off as friends or to date, and she said as friends. I'm heartbroken. That is hard, man. That is so hard. I'm sorry to hear that because you invest so much and you want so much. The best thing you can take from that is that's how I want to feel when I'm in a relationship with somebody. So when I find somebody, that's who I want to be with. But we never want to be with somebody. The healthy is you don't want to be with somebody who's not wanting to be with you. So what I would say is if it's too hard to be friends, pause. Don't blow everything up. Just pause and say, I'm in a different headspace. That doesn't work for me. So I'm going to need some time. If you can just be friends, set boundaries, distance. Don't feed all of what you've been giving to that person over and over so that they kind of get the best of both worlds. You need to have boundaries and space and distance. My R is a song. It's related to psychology. That's cool. How to overcome depression. Movement, activity, daily routine. Balance keeps me stable. Eating, exercise, rest, all of that thing. You got to have a balanced routine. Support group, being in and around and involved with people because depression is solved with action, with activity, with movement, with interaction. Snake Doc. Does that mean you work with snakes? Just wanted to say it's good to see you on here chatting with people. I watch all of your NF. I love NF. Man, is he coming with a new album? Oh gosh, I hope he does. Snake. Now I'm dealing with addiction with 33D and alcohol. Any tips? Oh, with 30. Dude, that is total Tom. Wild, that is total Tom. I'm reading literally off this, don't know what I'm reading, dealing with addiction with 33D. What is 33D? And I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm stupid. It just happens. But I can say whatever I want in here today and it's all good. Support group, 12-step program, even online. Go to AA online and start reading material on 12 steps. Get a support group, get a therapist. But the support group piece is really, the accountability piece is really good. Hang around people who don't do that stuff. It's really important. Like just start with the abstinence part, trying to stop first. You're welcome. Day 21, drug-free, Heather. See, it is possible. And I would tell you too, that coming in here sometimes is good for people, just to be accountable. Like it's day 1, it's day 2. I remember Heather saying day 2, day 3 of being free of weed and stuff like that. And that's cool. That was funny, Wild. You made my day with that. Good job, Heather. Heather, one day I want to meet you, give you a hug, and say congratulations. Keep it up, because it's hard. Eating disorder, again, support group, 12-step program, really balancing how you do things, like not trying to have super high expectations of yourself, but abstinence in terms of like trying to stop piling on more and more, stop the trend, stop the pattern. So therapy to me, support group, always good. There's support groups online, like with 12-step, that you can just go and have accountability. And in here is the same thing, to be able to have accountability. Tons of great comments today. Loving these. Mother and father were drug addicts. Now I live with my grandfather. Grandfather sees me as white trash. I'm so sorry. Music and taste, I know. Dude, when I walk around with my Suicide Boys shirt, my Juice WRLD shirt, my whatever shirt, I'm like, whatever. The best thing to do is like other people's opinions don't matter. Like what other people think about me is none of my business. Like, I think if I'm living wrong, that's different. But if I'm trying to be the best I can and I love music and I've got, pictures of Scrim from the Suicide Boys here and Rod Wave and all those other things, hey man, to each their own. You want to judge me for that? Judge me. So many comments. RT support. David, you are on it, man. David is on it. Nick, we need to hire David for the marketing team. Not that we have a marketing team like that, but that is so good. There's a reaction therapy support group that is one great way, and it has availability in it. It is on Patreon. It is worth it. We meet weekly on Zoom calls to talk about anxiety, stress, depression, addiction, relationships, all of that stuff, trauma. And I'm there doing it. So it's totally worth it. But a lot of people have a hard time going to do it. Do therapists really care for clients, or is it just a job? Duke, some it's just a job. I mean, for me, I really care. And it's funny when clients will come in and they'll say, man, great memory. You remembered I told you that from 2 months ago. It's because we do care. Like, I don't see everybody that calls me to come see me because we have too many people that come in, and Jill and I want to keep a tight rein on how many people we see because I want to know your life, your family, your situation. So yes, some it's just a job. And if it's just a job, find somebody else. Heather, I have the ICP psychopath. That's insane clown posse, right? Tattooed on my leg. Luckily, they're sold now. They're really... That's funny. Waste of money. Big dog, you go for it, man. You go spend your money on that other stuff. Don't spend it on therapy. If it's a waste of money, don't spend it. Just go spend it on something that is a waste of money. Wait, that isn't a waste of money. But to me, that might be a waste of money. I don't know. So if it works for you, go do it. Don't do therapy. Do something else. That, big dog, that is the point. Don't ever, and I want to tell people all the time in my office, if you are here just to check a box, or you're here because somebody told you had to be here, or you're here because, you're just passing time, don't show up. It is not worth your time. It's not worth my time. Like, there are too many people that come in here that I've got to work with that want to be here. And there's a waiting list. So I don't want people here if it's a waste of money. If it's a waste of money, do it. I can say a lot of things are a waste of money, and you might love it. Great. Let's do it that way. And by the way, I haven't even been chowing down on my muffin. That sounded terrible, didn't it? Gosh. See, nothing when you're down on the muffin. It should be a change in ways. That was Run DMC, by the way. Value a lot of things over therapy. See? There you go. Nobody can judge that. It's not like, oh, you're a bad person, big dog. No. It's totally fine. What I think isn't cool is people that say, dude, you do that. That's such a waste of money, and you're such a loser for doing that. That's not cool. Blueberry. Those who know me well know I only eat muffin tops, not muffin bottoms. See, David, me and you got something in common. Oh my gosh, it's 8:58. I got 1 minute. And I gotta go because I got an appointment. There's too much going on. I thought about live streaming today on the road with Jill and just putting her on live stream. Man, Lamborghini, I want to talk to Rodway Bab. I gotta get the word out. I don't know how to get to him because he won't respond to my messages. I love him. Like, I really want him to have an amazing life and a great tour because it was a great show here in Houston. Anyway, I love y'all. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being here today. Juice WRLD album coming out in 2 weeks. Can't wait for it. We're going to be here. We're going to do the whole thing. And I hope y'all have a great day. I'll be in Austin, Texas. Anybody there, come say hi. We'll see you on the next.